Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on today and do a live with all of you. I know I haven't been back since before Christmas. It's been pretty crazy. So I kind of wanted to, rather than just putting up a video, the kind of way randomly, I wanted to just jump on and let you guys know like what's going on, what's been happening, all that kind of thing. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna make sure camera is okay. Let me just give it a quick clean. Is that better? Sorry, guys, I'm using the laptop today. I was going to use my desktop computer, but the last kind of couple of lives I've done on the desktop computer, the camera has looked dodge. Just don't worry about it, okay? It's fine. Here, look, I'll do this. That didn't help at all. So I basically just wanted to jump on and give you guys an update. Now, what I was originally going to do is I was going to jump on to Instagram and all that kind of thing, but I haven't given any updates on that yet. So and kind of part of the reason was that to just check if my live updates were working, my notifications were working on YouTube. So I kind of just wanted to fill you guys in on kind of what's been going on, where I've been, all that kind of thing. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do today, is just kind of go through that. My God, my shelves are a mess. You know, the way they say your personal space is a reflection of your mind. Like, I stand by that. I stand by that. But yeah, so sorry, just a second drink, guys. But yeah, so basically it's just been a bit crazy. January was crazy. Catherine Brooks, I go see you. Hi, Catherine. How are you? How are you getting on? It's good to see you too, Catherine. You too, my love. But yeah, so basically just going over where I've been, what's been going on, blah blah, blah, whatever. So basically, as you probably know, I did Vlogmas before Christmas. I don't know if you're watching this live or if you're watching this back, but I'm kind of going to talk in a sense that it makes sense to whoever's watching. So I did Vlogmas there before Christmas. I unfortunately ended up finishing Vlogmas because I literally didn't have it in me. So I did Vlogmas for, I believe, I could be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure I did 21 days of Vlogmas, which was a lot. I probably should have done a lot more shorts than I did full-length videos, but I did it anyway. I did slightly overestimate how difficult it was going to be, how much work it was going to be, how much time it was going to take, how much involvement there was going to be, all that kind of thing. And I completely burnt myself out, which is basically why I haven't been back yet. Because I literally was, I filmed, I think, up until about the 21st or something like that. Whenever day the last video went up, it was around then 21st. And literally then I stopped. And it's like, they say you don't know how tired you are till you stop. Like, you're fine until you stop. So anyway, I stopped and it all hit me at once. So it was just kind of Christmas then, obviously, immediately afterwards. And then we came into New Year's and all that, visiting family and going to see things and going places and all that kind of jazz. So then by the time January came around, I was still exhausted because I didn't fully take a break over Christmas. So yeah, and then I filmed a whole undecorate video. I filmed all of it. But by the time I actually was kind of had the energy and the means about me to put it up, it was like the middle of January, and I was like, Terry, how are you, love? Let me know. But by the time I was just saying there, Terry, I filmed a undecorate with me video for Christmas from the Christmas decorations, but I didn't finish it. Like, I didn't. It's like a 75% of a video, 80% of video. But by the time I actually got around to editing it and all that kind of jazz, audit season here. It's your specialty, Terry. It's audit season. It's your specialty. But so by the time I got around to editing it, it just was like the middle of January, and I was like, nobody wants to watch this in the middle of January. I love it. You're not weird, girl. You're not weird. You do you, boo. People probably think I'm weird because I love Lego. Like, do you know what I mean? We love you. We love you how you are. So glad to see you on. Oh, thank you, Terry. That's so kind. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. I've literally been the last 2 weeks been like doing a live on Friday. I'm doing a live on Friday. But yeah, basically because of how much work obviously Vlogmas was, and then I completely burnt myself out. I totally overdid it. I pushed myself way, way beyond the point that I should have. Like somewhere around mid-December, watch caller, I was exhausted. But anyway, we did it anyway. It was a goal I set for myself. I wanted to achieve it. I 90% of the way did it there. I'm also a bit of a perfectionist, so I'm trying to break that cycle as well. But yeah, so basically filmed the video, didn't finish it, didn't edit it. By the time I edited it, it was like the middle of the month. I was like, no one's going to want to see this now. Christmas is finished. I am back, B. How are you? I told you I'd be back soon. And I have to say a big shout out to Bridget because she is one of the people I've been talking to who's like, just do a video. Just do it. And she's been so helpful. So thank you, my love. Appreciate you. Hope Dad and Max are good there. If you look, let me just tilt my camera. Supervisor. Maxie. Look. He's a bit tired. You can see him there. He's in the edge of frame there. But anyway, so I hope the picture and everything looks okay and the sound. If it doesn't, please let me know. He's like, no. Yeah, he's like, really? I'm busy. But yeah, so basically, long story short, I feel like I'm just I was about to say baffling, which is both babbling and waffling. But basically, Vlogmas, I pushed myself too hard, got burnt out, was wrecked for most of January. Literally was not communicating really with anybody. I was doing my counseling as well. I was still in counseling. And that was like a lot. Counseling was a lot. It was hard work. Let's see if I can get in touch. Oh, you're so sweet. I might ring you later. B. But all good, thanks, Catherine. How are you doing, Catherine? How are you getting on? But yeah, so basically pushed myself too far. Then on top of that, I didn't there was no pause, that kind of way. So I kept going, and then did the video, didn't finish the video, didn't upload it. And then it just kind of became this thing where it was like, oh my God, it's been 3 weeks. Oh my God, it's been 4 weeks. Because I literally at one stage, it was like middle of January. And I was like, oh, I did a video like 2 weeks ago. No. And then I realized it had been like 4.5, 5 weeks. I was like, oh my God, no one's going to watch my videos. But yeah, and I really wanted to just take some time to reevaluate and, reassess and get a kind of form a plan for myself. Because that was a problem I was having towards like the latter half of kind of last year, was that I didn't have a plan and I was just kind of, you know what I mean? I was just kind of, I was scrambling every week, that way. Like my spring cleaning series was supposed to be in spring, guys. We were still doing the kitchen in like October. It was ridiculous. Time's flown by. So, oh my God, insanely fast, Terry. I literally can't even get over it. But so basically, Max has pulled himself out of shot, so I'm going to bring this back up a little bit. You can see more mess in my bloody room. But anyway, reasons I'm on. Updates. Let's go. So I've already shot part of a video. We're doing this room. Spoiler alert. Advanced preview. I'm also trying to work on talking slower. But when I get passionate about something, I start talking really fast. Which my counselor also said probably contributes to my, anxiety and makes it worse. So I'm going to work on that. Now, I'm not trying to talk slow to the point where I'm like, if I'm annoying you how slow I'm talking, please let me know. Agreed, B. Never do Vlogmas again. Unless I start filming in like October. As I told you before, B, I have to learn my mistake twice. I'm joking. Vlogmas once was enough. But basically, so I've started filming a video for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole house refresh. But we're not going to do it till October this time. We're going to get it done within the spring. So I've already started planning. I've already started filming. I've done a bit in here. I'm not going to share it with you today. You're going to have to wait for the video. Sorry, guys. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. But oh, you guys, can you let me know is the picture okay? Because it looks blurry to me. What it actually looks like is the camera's focusing over there. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me just put my head in the way and see if it'll track it. I don't know. It looks okay. Okay, grand. I'm drinking more water as well. I'm getting better. But yeah, I'm basically just trying to kind of, new year, new me. Not really, but like I'm trying to really improve a lot of aspects of my life, because if you improve one, it kind of, it, what's that word? It like snowballs. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to hugely, as I've said to you, anyone who's been on channel for a long time knows I do struggle with my mental health, and that is something that I'm trying to really do the work on, because you have to do the work. There's no quick fix. There's no easy way around it. Trust me, I've tried. But I'm trying to work on that, because if I can get that sorted and get that fixed, then that's going to have like a knock-on effect. And can everyone hear me okay as well? Because my mic, I've just realized, is reading a bit low. But I'm on a new computer, so I don't know the levels yet. So if you can't hear me, let me know. Or if you have to put your volume all the way up to just hear me, let me know. I can bring up the volume a little bit. But yeah, so basically we're overhauling the house. So a couple of things that are coming up. Oh my God, she gets to the point of what she said 5 minutes later. Thank you, Terry. Legend. Thank you, B. Appreciate it. So basically, so I've been telling you guys about renovations for edges and edges, guys. Edges and edges. Also, the channel's 2 years old. Woo! I don't know when. It was like last week or something, 2 weeks ago. I was planning to upload them, but that didn't happen. But I just want to tell you, 2 years, woo! But yeah, oh my God. I'm getting very scattered. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really excited to be back. But, and there's so much I want to tell you. It's going to focus my health. But yeah, so room renovations are going to be happening very soon. Has it been that long already? Yeah, 2 years. 2 years I've been on YouTube. It's crazy. In January, I think it was around the 20-something, 15th, 12th. I can't remember. I have it written down somewhere. I have it written down somewhere. I don't know where it is, but we passed 2 years, which is amazing. Hey, I'm gone on 5. Thank you, B. Yeah, you are. You're doing awesome, though. But you're doing awesome on YouTube. Like, seriously. But yeah, so what was I saying? Right, yes. So renovations are happening soon. So we've heard from the builder, construction person, and one of the things is he lives here and abroad in another country as well. So obviously when COVID hit, he was he went to the other country, and then he got stuck there, and then there's other things, and his family there and whatever. So he's planning to come back. My dad spoke to him recently. I think he said in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So March-ish, February, March-ish. So we're getting quite a bit of renovation done. So we're getting pretty much, apart from the main bathroom, we're getting pretty much all of upstairs done. And as my dad said, just wish the paper would show up my bank. Oh my God, girl, preach. Girl, preach. If we got paid for the amount of work we did, we'd all be bloody millionaires. But and the level of effort we put in, Terry'd be the richest amongst all of us. Let's be real. She never stops. But so we're getting the renovations done upstairs. Now a lot of them are going to be very like superficial, the kind of way, like painting, and I'm using the term renovations loosely. So the plan for in here, and I don't want to spoil all of it, and I'm still not 100% solid on it, but there will be painting. Good bit of painting going on. My floor is getting repaired. I think I told you guys before, the wood in the floor is it's dipping, and there's like 2 spots here where it's dipping. So I think it's like it's a very old floor. It's just wood needs to be, like, a bit of wood needs to be replaced. So my carpet's getting ripped up. My God, I hate this carpet. I hated it when it was put in. I hated when it was purchased. I've hated it ever since then. It's also a nightmare to keep whatever way it's like woven. It loves dust. It's just like, give me the dust. But yeah, so that's happening. I think it might be time for some new curtains. So I don't know if you guys know this, but these are not blackout curtains. And as you can see there, that wouldn't, you know what I mean? That wouldn't block a torch. Never mind the sun. So I want to get some blackout curtains because I used to have blackout curtains and they were great. And I'm working on editing my cleaning video after the Reynolds. Go B, you got this. I love those curtains. They're cute. They are very cute, but I've had them for years. I also got rid of the quilt covers that matches them. Do you remember I did my declutter when I went through all my bed clothes and got rid of like half of them? Yeah, it turns out I got rid of the ones that match this and the ones that match this. And I honestly can't remember if I decided to do that as an active decision or if I just put them in the wrong bag. And they say I always say you won't forget what you got rid of. Well, when you've cushions and curtains to match them, you just might. Now, one thing I have to say is, like, as much as I like this pattern and I liked the quilt set that matched this, it had this, what would you call this? Seam, I suppose. This like woven-y thingy around the edge of the quilt, which, by the way, when you when you flip the quilt back, if that hits you in the face, it hurt. It hurt. So yeah, and it was also annoying to wash out. It will always come out of the thing so heavy. Okay, I'm getting ready to literally empty my spin out here for like 29 years. Yes, Terry. Terry for the win! This curtain's very cute. Girl, do. Oh, I need to rearrange all my plants. I would love to be a plant person. I just don't. I can't take care of plants. Well, I probably could, but I just don't care enough. Do you know what I mean? That sounds really weird. What I mean is, I love the idea of plants. Oh, B, you've been held for review. It's okay. You're no longer a 12-year-old girl. I can see why. I'm going to show that though. I can see why they misunderstood that. No, that's absolutely fine. That's a totally normal phrase to say. Good for you, Terry. I have too many. Which plants? Oh my God, you should see my best friend. And if you're watching this, best friend, you have too many plants. Don't worry, I'm not being mean. I've told this to her face. There's literally, I've just seen there's a fingerprint on the camera. Oh, that's better, actually, yeah. Sorry, I just noticed a big, like, thumbprint on my camera. Probably because I opened the lid like that. But, how? Plant lady here. Even the residents call me that. I love that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Terry, can you remind me where you work? Because I can't remember because I'm a dumb. I nearly said something else that you're not allowed to say on YouTube that starts with dumb. I'm in Egypt. Also, my head's a bit fried, I'm going to be honest with you. Turns out, trauma recovery messes with your mind a bit. Who knew? Bookkeeper for a management company that provides housing for the elderly and disabled. I feel like I didn't know that. I knew you were a bookkeeper. And I feel like I knew it was a management company, but I feel like I didn't know it was for housing. That's so awesome. That is so cool, Terry. You literally are that's such a caring job and position. We do the Meals on Wheels programs for this game. Right on, baby. Meals on Wheels is literally one of the best things they ever come up with. It's brilliant. It's such a good idea. I say doughhead. Nice. I love work. God, I'm glad you do. I'm glad. And you're so good at it. That's why they always ask you. So if you're new here, we have a running joke with Terry. Every time Terry puts on one of my videos, someone comes over and asks for something. And we're like, Terry, tell them you're busy doing a course or something. Tell them they have to go away because you're watching the video. Holy good grief, that's not easy, pretty much. We're always like, Terry, tell them you're busy. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say anything. Shh. But what you call her? Yeah. So we're going to be doing renovations here We're gonna be in my room's gonna be renovated. I don't know the full details yet. I'm gonna be getting new curtains, I think. The flooring. So I went to the allergist there a few months ago, found that I'm allergic to this Yahoo. Has that stopped me? No. Did he tell me not to let the dog in my bed? Yeah, he did. Did I try? Yes, I did. Did it work? No, it didn't. He also told me to get rid of my carpet, get rid of my divan base, and get a frame bed. No, I don't like frame beds. I won't be getting a frame bed. Honestly, I think if I lay in a frame bed, it'd collapse. And that's not me being like, oh, self-deprecating. That's a genuine, I genuinely believe that to my core. Also, a lot of frame beds are made of not I say PVC, like MDF. What do you call it? Chipboard? I don't know what the name, It's a lot of the fabric, a lot of the cheaper, the budget furniture in IKEA is made of it, basically. Not the expensive stuff. They do sell solid wood stuff, but like, the cheaper stuff. I'm like, that's not gonna hold me up. Are you joking? Are you joking? But anyway, so yeah, he recommended getting a divan. So or a frame bed. I really don't want to do that. Also, particle, yeah, same thing. Particle, same thing. Yeah, exactly. So I have this divan. I like my divan. I don't really want to get rid of it, to be honest. And I don't want to spend flip ton of money on a new bed base. Like, I don't want to. So what I did was a compromise is I bought myself the new Dyson. Because that deals with pet hair and it's great for allergies. I think that's a good compromise. And I get a new Dyson out of it. So, it's fine. It's fine. But anyway, so he wants to get rid of my carpet. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. There is wood flooring underneath this carpet, but like it's not like, wood floors. If you get me? Like it's a wood floor, but like it's not. I suppose it's not like it's not a finished wood floor. It's just wood. If that I don't even know if I'm not making sense. Please let me know. I'm sure you guys will, but let me know. But basically, I have to figure out we're going to do the flooring because if I don't get, if I do get wood floors, then it's going to be expensive. But also, I'll have to get a rug. I don't like getting out of bed onto a wood floor, cold floor. It's like I've tiles in my bathroom. I don't like tiles. Grand to clean, apart from grout. Obviously, grout's a nightmare. But you know what I mean? It's just like stuff like that. Pine boards, exactly. Like a hardwood floor. That kind of thing. But it's the planks that are above, like the ceiling, and there's the planks and there's the carpet. Well, like there's underlay and all that kind of crap as well. But like, it's not the kind, as far as I know, it's not like the wood floor that you would display, if you will. But yes, we got to figure that out. What else he say to me? He also told me to get rid of these and consider getting blinds. I was like, I'm not getting blinds. Blinds are horrible. I hate them. Roller blinds, nightmare to clean. Those, like, what do you call them? Are they Venetian blinds? Like the slatted blinds? Also, pain to clean. Gather dust. Because he's like, oh, you can wipe them down with a cloth if they get dusty. I'm like they can go in the washing machine. So I just need to wash these more regularly. But yeah, he made loads of suggestions that basically I'm like, if you're gonna give me like 10 grand, I'll do it all. If you're not gonna give me 10 grand, then I'm probably not gonna do most of it. So I have my Dyson fan as well to help clear the air, and that has been helping when I remember to turn it on. So, but yeah, anyway, so that will be happening. In the box room, we are going to be, I believe, I could be wrong. I believe we will be moving the bed. We might be removing part of the what do you call it? The installed furniture, not the fit. I basically the fitted furniture. I'm thinking of a fitted sheet. Built-ins. There we go. We're going to be getting rid of some of the built-ins in there. Not the big ones, but possibly some of the smaller ones. I'm not sure what exactly. I don't know about the carpet in there, if it's been replaced or not. I couldn't tell you. My dad's room is getting done as well. Oh yeah, we're all getting new ceilings. We have stippling or popcorn ceiling. I know you think it's called popcorn ceiling in North America. But we're getting rid of that because it's not 1984 anymore. But yeah, also it was put up years ago. Also, I found out my mom did. I was like, right on, man. For you, girl. I don't even like painting a wall. She stippled the whole bloody ceiling. I think she did several of them. But anyway, so that's getting scraped off. All my walls will be I was about to say my walls will be coming down. They're not coming down. My walls, all the walls in this room are plastered. And I'm pretty or not plastered, they're wallpapered. And I'm pretty sure the wallpaper's been up since the 80s or the 90s. So we just kind of, you know, painted over it. So that's all coming down. So very likely the plasterboard's gonna come with it. We're also underneath here. There's actually insulation behind that radiator in the bay window. So that's coming out because our house is externally insulated now, so we don't need it. Have you thought about a Bissell carpet cleaner? I do have a carpet cleaner. It's not a Bissell now, mind you. It's Tower. I did use it in a video. I don't use it enough. I'll be honest. Like it's a great thing with the problem. What I don't like about what I really like, I think it's a great product. What I don't like about it is the water tank in it. I thought I'd have loads in the water tank because they're like, oh, this water tank can do a room of blah 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 square meters or whatever square feet. So I said to my dad, "Is that big enough for?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, it's plenty of room." I literally got through half of this room and the water tank ran out. So if you saw in the video where I cleaned the floor, shampooed the carpet, like I think I had to like literally refill the clean water tank about 5 times just to do this one room. Like this isn't a big room, you know what I mean? It's not a particularly huge room. So that was kind of the reason. It just takes so long, like, to do anything. Yeah, you know, the kind of it has like it's grey and has like the turquoisey bits on it. Um, yeah, we have it in the garage. It's just a lot of it's laziness. I probably shouldn't even use the word laziness, but it's like just not doing it because it's so annoying. Also, this carpet's kicking the butt out of 15, 20 years old. You know what I mean? It owes me nothing. And I hate it so much. I can't even explain. Like when I was getting my room done, I was like, what, 14 or 15 or something. And I was like, I'm picking the carpet. I'm not paying for it, but I'm picking the carpet. Of course, I picked the most expensive carpet in the bloody shop, and my dad's like, you're not getting that. I was like, fair. But yeah, I'd love to get a Bissell carpet cleaner, like a proper one, and then a spot cleaner as well. Or one, do you know what's really cool? The ones that are carpet cleaner and they do the spot cleaning. They have like the handle that comes out and does both. I haven't been able to find one here. Oh no, I tell you, like, I found one here and it was like €600. I was like, 600 quid. I don't want it that much. But yeah, so we're going to be redoing all the ceilings, getting rid of all that stipple, popcorn ceiling. Now, I don't know whether or not he's going to plaster over it or if he's going to scrape the ceilings. I'm not sure what he's doing, but one or the other. But yeah, so my he's getting his room done. I'm not even sure what he's getting done. He's quite vague talking about it, and he's getting his bathroom done. I'm not even sure if he's getting done his bathroom, but he's getting that done as well. The like ensuite bathroom. But yeah, so that's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I know, like it's all like we're not putting walls down or replacing, you know what I mean, flipping appliances or anything big. It's going to be like plastering and painting, pretty much. It's like a grand. Yes, it is. It's insane, babe. It's insane. Oh, also, if I didn't mention, guys, any questions you have for me at all, drop them over in the live chat. I'm pointing in all the directions because I don't know where your live chat is. My live chat is here. Your live chat may be there or it could be here. I don't know if you're on mobile or whatever. But yeah. So anyway, that's all coming up. Now I'm gonna try and film as much as I can. What I might be filming, in fact, is love you see you back decorating is exciting. Ah, thank you, Eileen. I'm so glad to be back. How are you getting on, Eileen? Let me know. Let me know. If I point here, guys, the chat is here. It's right. Which is funny because if you're on like mobile, the chat's here, and I'm just like pointing over here, and you're probably like, "What are you doing? What are you pointing at?" You're pointing at my wall. Lauren, you're miles ahead of me. I use the carpet cleaner. Well, I don't hoover anywhere near as much as you. Lauren, neither do I, love. Right? Neither do I. I did the carpet. When did I do the carpet cleaner? Beginning of last year. Haven't done it since. Before that, we used to get the carpets professionally done. Well, when my mom was around, we'd get them done every year. She'd be like, the fella's coming in now. He's going to do the couch. He's going to do the carpets. He's going to do the rugs. She was great, like, and she was on top of it. My mom was always on, like, this house was sparkling when my mom was around. Me and my dad are like, I'll do it tomorrow. Um, I don't miss having carpet all tile and hardwood now. Yeah, you see, things. I lived in a rental house, all right, for a good couple of years, for like 5 years before I came back here. We finally got done a few years ago, and Grayson was using this wall. Awesome, that's really good. How is Grayson? Let me know. How's the little man? 10 times. My ex, I was about to say 10 times. My ex 10. He's a new canister. I use it so much in the course. Vita. Oh, the Dyson. Okay, yeah. Court. They're always bleeding down that. Sure, it's like the air fryers this Christmas. They have all the, the extra shells and the extra stuff. You can't get in. He's wonderful, growing like a weed. He's almost 4. Oh my god, he's 4.5. That's insane. I was so fast. I feel like he was like 2 and a bit, like a few days ago. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, Dyson are brilliant, but they can be hard to get parts for. Especially the kind of older stuff. I need to hoover way more. Like, and we have a Dyson. You know the Dyson we had downstairs. My dad actually brought it up and has fitted it onto the wall in the box room. So like we've no excuse. Like there's no even cable. It's a cordless Hoover. It was a great no, but like it'll do the job. I personally was going to do it the other way around, put the big one up here, but it's behind the door, and the I have to say the newer one does come out further. The new Dyson. I'm doing great. I'm so happy to hear that, Ryan. That's awesome. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm so chaotic today, guys. I'm so chaotic. But yeah, so renovations will be coming soon. Oh yeah, what I was saying was I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film of them, but what I will definitely be doing, what I plan to do is to definitely do before and after. So even the end of each day. And what I might even do is when he's like taking a break, like if he's having lunch or his coffee break, come in and film what he's doing, because I don't know if he's going to allow me to put him on film or not. And also he's a builder and he's entitled to his privacy, and I don't want to be annoying him while he's trying to work, being like, camera in your face. So people find that super intrusive. Honestly, most people who don't do YouTube, I think, would find that very intrusive. Someone just been like, hello. But yeah. And what I'd love to do if I can is to get a GoPro. And if I could mount it somewhere and just be like, just let it run. But I don't know if that's possible. But what I'll do is, my plan to do anyway is to film throughout the days. So I don't know if it's going to be one longer video with time lapse. Exactly during time lapse, their innovation. So I don't know if it's going to be like one long video of like the whole thing, depending on how much footage I can get. If it's going to be like one video per room, or I don't know yet. So it'll depend. But yeah, so as I said, I'm using the word renovation loosely. It's a lot of painting and stuff like that, plastering. But yeah, so we have to figure out what we're going to do. I'm glad to hear that, Eileen. Well, I think you will enjoy this then. What was I going to say? And I'm going to take that super sneaky opportunity to remind everybody to subscribe and turn on your notifications, so you will be notified when the videos come out. Just thought I'd take that segue there. But yeah, no. So renovations are coming. We are doing an overhaul of this. I know you're probably all got another overhaul. But no, I need to, like, the thing is, when I'm in, it's really funny. It's like, it's not funny, but it's like a complex thing. When my room is like this, like guys, I really don't even, I'm gonna just bring it across, like they're pretty bad, like the shelves. When I have the room like that, when I'm in this kind of environment, it's not good for my head. You know what I mean? It's not good for my mental health. It's like chaotic. It's annoying. It's, you know what I mean? It kind of stresses me out. But then in order to not have this, then I have to do the cleaning, and the organization and the tidying and all that kind of jazz. But that can be challenging when I'm feeling how I'm feeling with my anxiety and everything else. Now I have to say my anxiety hasn't been like a major factor recently, but just kind of my mental health in general. So for those of you who don't know, I've been in counseling now for like in therapy for around 4 years now. I think it's coming up on 4 years now, if it's not a bit over it. But yeah, so I'm just working through a lot of stuff, and that can be incredibly draining. Like I could literally there's some days I come out of counseling and I'm in counseling for like an hour or whatever on that particular day, and I will feel more tired than if I clean this house for 6 hours, like just from that one session. That's like, which I know if you've never experienced therapy or anything like that, that may sound really weird and strange to you and not make any sense, but that's my experience of it. But I've been doing a lot of kind of hard work in therapy and kind of trying to, excuse me, trying to kind of change a lot of things with that. So, that's kind of one of the reasons as well I haven't been so present here. And I haven't been on YouTube. But yeah, I definitely pushed myself way too much over Vlogmas like on Christmas. I'm still glad I did it. I still think we had some really cool and really fun videos. I know there's a lot of people on the channel who may not agree with me, but I kind of wanted to make festive videos and kind of share some of my interests with you guys as well. So I hear you, girl. That's one of my views. I'm always putting everything away. I don't understand people keep the chaos. Take it easy, girl, so that it sticks. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to do the work now and like really do it so that I don't have to do it again. I usually do put everything away, but this is like there's a few little bits from my my the TK Maxx haul I did before Christmas. Thank you, Maxie. Good boy. This is the Lego build of the Fab Five loft. This was a Christmas present I just got. My clothes, I got a bag there I bought before Christmas. That's the stuff from the dining room. This is very hard to do. I'm doing this backwards. This is stuff from the dining room. This stuff here. There's the Lego and the other stuff. So it just excuse me. It just didn't get put away because a lot of it was done, and then it was done, and then I was filming Vlogmas stuff, and then Christmas, and it all just compounded together, and I was just like, it's not on the floor, so I'm winning. It's not on the floor, I'm winning. Oh, thank you, B. You're so sweet. Not cancelling, so draining. Love that you're. That's what drew me to your channel. Oh, thank you, Annie. That's so sweet. I think it's important, well, for me to be open about it because, like, I know when I started my counselling journey, I started a good while back, and I've been through a few counsellors before I went to my current counsellor. It can take a while to find the right counsellor and all that kind of stuff. Oh my god, am I standing on my cable? Sorry, guys. Give me a second. I don't want to pull the cable out of the wall. Well, yesterday. Thank you, Jenny. But yeah, no. So I think yeah, I've been through a few. Sorry, I've been through a few cancers previously. But the one thing that I think as well I found difficult was I was really scared going to counselling. I was like, what am I going to find out? And one of my biggest fears was that she was going to literally say to me, "This is how it is now. You're nuts. You're mental. You're nuts. You're crazy. And you're going to be like this for the rest of your life. And I can't help you. And you're beyond help. And I can't fix you." And that would have just sucked, obviously. So that was a huge fear I had. And a huge fear was like that she was gonna be, or they were gonna be really like telling me everything. You don't talk about. I don't care if you want to talk about it, which is 100% not been my experience. If you have a counsellor like that, please get a new one. Thank you. I have friends who've had experiences like that, like the counsellors don't listen to them, or the counsellors become over familiar with them, and it's like. Which, by the way, if you haven't been to counselors, that person's like a weird thing to say. Let me explain. With counselors, you can tell them literally anything, and they'll just be like, because they've heard it all. They've heard everything. Like they've heard it all, and they won't judge you, which is a really hard thing to, I think, was to reconnect with. Like when people said to me, she won't judge you, and she told me, "Oh, I'll never judge you," and I was like, "You see, you say that." But it's true. But there are certain counselors out there who, and again, I'm not a professional counselor in any capacity, but in my experience and the experience of people I know, there are counselors out there who maybe aren't doing it for the right reasons. But yeah, I think you have to, find a counselor that works for you. Now, some people will find that the first counselor they go to is the best counselor, and that's great. But one thing I found was I was really scared about counseling. I didn't know what to expect when I started looking for a counselor. Initially, because I had very little money, I went to a low cost counselor who was a trainee, um, which was not a good idea. Well, for me, for what I needed, it wasn't a good idea. But yeah. So anyway, I moved on and got a different one from that. But I was really scared. That was a huge issue with me. I was really scared. I was like, they're gonna think I'm nuts. That was a big fear of mine. They were gonna be like, we can't fix you. But I also couldn't continue the way I was going with how bad my anxiety was. Like, it was literally debilitating. Like, I would go literally anywhere for, you know what I mean? I'd be with my family, like who I know my family. I love my family. I get on with them really well. I'm really actually lucky to have such a really great family that are like real chatty and you can kind of talk about, well, not anything, but most things. And they're really accepting and caring and whatever. But there was some stuff I couldn't talk to my family about. I was like, no, they're going to judge me. That's it. They're going to judge me. And for the record, everybody judges everybody. Because I had to counsel and be like, I don't want to judge people and I don't want to be judgmental and da, 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 da. And I have notions. And the counselor's like, everyone judges everybody, but it's not always malicious. But yeah, so I literally was like, and part of my YouTube journey as well, I started counseling, which is one of the reasons I was actually able to start YouTube. You know what I mean? I was able to get my anxiety under control enough because I wanted to do YouTube for like years now, but I was like, oh my god, everyone's gonna think I'm weird and no one's gonna watch my videos and I'm gonna get loads of hate comments and all that kind of stuff. Like the stuff you worry about with YouTube. But I've been so lucky to have a really, really great experience. But yeah, I was just really scared about it and kind of said, I'm going to talk about this on my channel because mental health is important and people don't understand it and people don't want to talk about it. Especially in Ireland. Now, thankfully, the kind of the environment around it is changing, but there was a huge kind of undertone in Ireland. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Ireland. Like, I love it. But there was a bit of an undertone of, just get over it, just get on with it, pull up your bootstraps and get on with it. But it was almost like, and I think that was a generational thing as well worldwide, but there was also a thing here of people going, oh, they're in counselling. Yeah. Did you hear about that? They have a therapist. Like, as if you were like this, gone beside you, like. So it was like a lot, huge amount of judgment, like negative connotation with it. And, oh, if you're in counsel, oh, there must be something wrong with you. But I just kind of went, you know what? I don't care anymore. And I'm saying this as well because I don't want people to get to the point where you have to get to the point where it's so bad that you just don't even care anymore about what they say. Don't care about what people think. It's pointless. But also, it's not a great place to get to. Where I got to is not a great place to get to. But yeah, I wanted to kind of normalize it and say, like, this is serious. This is a serious problem. It's a real issue. If you need counseling, get counseling. And what I generally find is people who try and talk you out of or say you don't need counseling are, one thing I've really learned is people who don't want you to change because they are happy with how you are or they are benefiting from how you are. Now, that may sound really cynical. Like, that may sound so cynical. And it really isn't supposed to sound cynical, but that's just been an experience that my counselor has shared with me from a lot of her experience and some of my own experience as well. Sorry, guys, I'm going to look at it. Just give me a second. Let me catch up. All counseling. Every day you face a success. Don't beat yourself up with deadlines, stuff like this. Whatever works for you. Oh, thank you, Lauren. That's really kind. So true, Lauren. I agree. Okay, now people are here. It was good to see you. Okay. Bye, Terry. We love you. Hope you can pop back in. Lauren, I love you, Terry. It's okay, you judge. I love you. Just like one of my girls and they don't listen to my advice. My daughter's 60 and suffers from anxiety and depression. Yeah, it's rough, Catherine. Yeah, that's not good in therapy. I'm terrified to make a YouTube channel or podcast and to be judged. I barely use social media anymore. I think you're really brave. I'm proud of you for going to counselling and facing. Oh, thank you, Lauren. That's really kind. Thank you so much. Well, Catherine, not that I'm in any position to tell anybody how to parent anybody because I'm not a parent, but from my own experience, um, give her the opportunity to go to therapy and get her into therapy, um, and be aware that it may get worse before it gets better. That is part of it. That's one thing my counselor told me about very early on. She's like, this is probably going to get worse before it gets better. But the way therapy is designed is to get you to a place where you are able to handle with the normal day-to-day life and all that kind of stuff before they like plunge you into trauma to be like, deal with your trauma. I'm also on medication for my anxiety as well. I have been for several years as well. And there's nothing wrong with medication. If you need medication, take medication. Some people have an actual medical, like a hormonal imbalance, which can cause their anxiety, depression, all that kind of thing. And that's one thing as well. I want to destigmatize the medication. Like some people don't need medication for it, and that's absolutely fine. I'm not like pushing pharmaceuticals on people. If you need it, take it. If you don't, you don't. Because what I always say is, if you're somebody who needs you're a diabetic and you need insulin. Like, you're not going to look at a diabetic taking insulin and be like, oh my God, are you taking medication for your medical condition? You know what I mean? Or an asthmatic with an inhaler, you're going to be like, are you taking medication? But yes, with mental health, people are like, are you on tablets for that? It's like, yeah, they're taking medication for their illness. Yeah, that's a normal thing. Not that everybody needs it, but I'm just saying, I know that's the thing a lot of people have. It's a fear they have, oh, these medication are going to change me. And some people have, to try multiple, and that's absolutely fine. But, and again, I'm not targeting you with this, Catherine. I'm saying this in general. I'm not like, Catherine, I'm talking to you. But yeah, I wish that my mom had gotten me into therapy when I was 16. Now, that's of no fault to her. That is of no fault of my mom's, let me tell you. I hid a lot of it. Um, and also when I was 16, it wasn't socially acceptable to have anxiety or depression or anything like that. Because I'm a millennial. So we kind of, when we were teenagers, it was like size zero, you know, do this. It was very misogynistic, very negative, media and a lot of things for girls, especially women. I think it's getting a lot better. But yeah, if she can go to she on medication as well, great, excellent. That will really help her. And that's things about she might be on the medication forever. She might not be, but I think it's so important that you've done that, Catherine. And well done to you. That's an amazing parent to me to go. We're getting you help, and you haven't let it get. You know what I mean? Completely out of hand, which is really good. She's very lucky to have you. Yeah, that's not good. Oh yeah, sorry, B. I was just catching up there. I'm terrified to make YouTube videos. Well, Lauren, I totally get where you're coming from. I really do. And that is a really kind thing you said to me. You're so proud of me. That's really, really nice. I barely use social media. A lot of people do. Like, in some ways, I'm like, get off social media if you can, because it can be toxic. It's like, get off social media, but keep watching my videos. No, but in all seriousness, though, social media can be toxic. It's like there's this new trend going on now that they're saying to people, when you get up in the morning, what most of us do is we get up in the morning, we pick up our phone, and we're like, oh, let me just check all my notifications here. And then it's like, oh, what's that one on like Instagram, that one on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, whatever. And the next thing you're scrolling for half an hour, and within half an hour, you've woken up. And I'm talking this from some bad days I've had with it, and I'm talking on my own experience. I've woken up, okay, so I'm failing at life. I'm really fat. I look like crap. Um, I'm not doing anything for myself. I'm not helping myself. What is the point in any of it? I need to go on a diet. Um, like, especially like with the ads target. I get targeted for ads for acne treatments for some reason. Like, so many acne treatments. I don't have acne, but apparently if you don't use this product, your skin looks like crap and you're failing. So this is that one. I constantly get advertisements for fertility treatments and IVF and family planning and baby products. And it's like, it's a bit triggering, I'm going to be honest, because I am in my 30s and I don't have kids and I would like to have kids at some stage. You know, but and I'm saying this with the full knowledge that there's a possibility out there that someone's going to be an absolute, you know what, about me saying this to me, and I hope that they will choose differently. You guys probably don't see the comments that I get, mean comments on my YouTube channel, because I delete them. I do delete them. I don't want to have a toxic community. I don't want to have a cruel or mean community. So if people give me comment, and I don't mean like someone having a difference of opinion, like I am open to discourse and difference of opinions. But if you just come at me with a horrible, mean, like vicious comment, I'm gonna delete you and I'm gonna block you from my channel. Which I've done. Thankfully, it hasn't happened many times. It's only happened a handful of times. But yeah, and there is, and I get where you're coming from, Lauren, that can happen, but it more often than not, I think out of the whatever, I've probably had like a couple of hundred comments, maybe 1,000. I don't know how many comments I've had. We'll say I've had 1,000 or comments on my channel. I've had 2 mean comments, I think, or 3, like ever in 2 years. So in the majority, it's not bad, but the first one I got, I laughed at. I thought it was kind of funny. But and it took everything I had not to correct their spelling. But yeah, that's why I always say, if you're gonna insult someone on the internet, at least spell it correctly. But yeah, and I'm not slagging people with dyslexia, because I said that once and like, you're slagging people with dyslexia. I was like, no, I'm not. But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, sorry, I went off on a mad rant of a tangent. You should come to my counselling sessions. I'm sure you can guess how they go. Counsellors like, bring it back. But yeah, I totally understand that. And anyway, the challenge is, you don't go on your phone for the first 30 minutes in the morning. Like, by all means, turn off your alarm. You know what I mean? Look at see what time it is, but don't go on social media. And that includes WhatsApp. For 30 minutes in the morning, and see how you feel after like a week or 2 weeks. You can literally see the dust in the air in this room. Oh yeah, I went to the allergist. I'm not allergic to dust. I'm allergic to the dog. Well, I am slightly allergic to dust, and apparently I should have hay fever, but I don't suffer from hay fever. But I'm allergic to the dog, of course. Do it, Lauren. Everyone I've counted has been amazing. Yeah, too, absolutely. Lauren, what kind of videos do you want to make? Like, what is your kind of interest? Your like topics of stuff you want to make videos about? Let me know. And also, if you have any questions about starting a YouTube, or if you need any help, like, I'm no expert by any stretch of the imagination, but I know when I started out, I was like, I'll just upload videos and it'll be fine. And it was way more complicated than I thought it would be. Now, I overcomplicate. Sorry, I'm getting really fast, guys. Sorry. I overcomplicated a lot of it in my head, because I was like, it can't be that easy. That's too simple. But in a lot of cases, it is that simple. But if you need any help, by all means, like, reach out. I do YouTube videos. I know Bridget makes YouTube videos as well. If anybody else here makes YouTube videos, throw it in the chat and let me know. Throw it in the chat. Boku books. Yeah, it is. It can be expensive. It can be very expensive. It also depends if you go to a psychologist, like a psychologist, psychotherapist, or a psychiatrist. Psychiatrists are way more expensive. And also it depends. Some insurance companies cover it, so that also can be a, kind of a consideration, because some people will go to the ones that their, insurance companies cover, basically. Thank you. She's on medication as well. Yeah, which is really good. Have to say bye for now, so happy you're back and I'm subscribed notifications. And thanks, Eileen. You're probably gone by the time I'm reading this. And if you are, I'm sorry, but I will speak to you soon. Thank you for being here. Nemo! Hello! How are you, Robin? How are you getting on? Let me know, please. Let me know. Greetings all, Nemo. She's our strong part of getting control over condition. Oh, absolutely, Nemo. Hugely, hugely, hugely. Because a lot of the time, what the medication does is it gets you to a balanced level that you can get through everyday life and a normal thing. And then when you go to therapy, you have that like space in your brain to actually get the work done. Jigsaw's worth a look for mental health service for young people if you haven't already. Oh, cool. I don't know Jigsaw. If I can find a link for them, and you're watching this, you're probably post watching this, I will drop it in the description box below if I can find a link. Thank you, Lauren. You can have mine. Trolls should get blocked. Good for you. Oh my god, they're literally, but like, and it's like, it's not even like, they don't even, there's no like even point to the comment. It's not like, oh, I don't really like, how you organize that bin or whatever, or I don't really like this, that, and the other. It's the typical, because I'm a female, they're commenting on how I look. So my body, my weight, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? The first comment I ever got was when I really badly damaged my ankle there like 18 months ago. And basically the comment went along the, and I'm not going to give the person's name to give them clout, but the base, and I remember the word for word what the comment was as well, but the baseline of the comment was, nobody cares, lose some weight, was basically what the comment was. And I was like, oh, sound. This person had never commented on my channel before. They didn't watch my videos or subscribe as far as I knew. So I was just like, whatever. Thank you, trust just comments or a lack of compassion. I agree, Nemo. And they're just looking for somewhere to redirect their anger. And that's one of the things as well I've really learned in counseling, is to kind of understand the reasons that people do things. Everybody does things for reasons. Like people are angry and they're nasty to other people, even people they love. There's a reason behind it. Like they're hoping to, there's a payoff. Even if you do stuff that you don't like doing and that affects you and negatively impacts you, and you're like, I'm sick of doing this, there is a payoff. So that's kind of really helped me as well. Because I think if I hadn't been in counseling, I would have been in a lot worse shape, if you get me. Thanks. You're very welcome, Bridget. Hello, Nemo. How are you getting on, Nemo? Please let me know. Not sure, I had a few different ones I'd like to explore, reviewing or recapping TV shows I like, discussing culture, something artistic like storytelling, trying out some comedy. Oh, that sounds great, Lauren. That sounds really cool. Yeah, they're all really good ideas. They're all good things. Discussing cults, there's a huge market for that. If you check out good content creators that do stuff like that, is Bailey Sarian does. Bailey Sarian is an American content creator. She does a thing called Murder Mystery Makeup Mondays. So she basically talks about murders, cults, true crime kind of stuff while she does her makeup. And she's hilarious. She's absolutely hilarious. So she might be someone to kind of get ideas off or to have a look at. Yeah, I'm gonna approve your comment because hell yes, Lauren. Excuse me. Because I approve. Yeah, reviewing capping TV shows. Yeah, that can be a really good one as well, reviewing and recapping TV shows. What was I going to say? Just to be aware with that of fair usage. Fair usage. Look into fair usage. You are allowed to recap stuff like that, but there is certain things you have to put in your video, like the fair usage law that you're using, so that you don't get done for copyright infringement. Something artistic like storytelling is always a good one, and comedy is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But if you need any help or anything like that, by all means, let me know. And Bridget, I'm sure, would be absolutely delighted to help you as well. Comment wasn't. Yes. Oh, I didn't say that out loud, so that's fine. He was a butt. Yeah. Got a small turnover in clients, but it's a snowy normal winter here. Oh, snow. You and Bridget are welcome to it. I was actually talking to Bridget the other day about that. Like, there's a centimetre of snow in the entire country shuts down. Literally there's 2 centimetres now. It's like, we're all gonna die. And it literally lasts for like 1 or 2 days. And like the supermarkets are getting wiped out. Like, it's so ridiculous. What was I going to say? Oh my God, how's the move going, Nemo? What's going on with that? What's the latest? Check it out. Read up, grown up Scientology and grisly true crime. I don't know either of these things. I'm literally going to take a screenshot of your comment right now because I will forget the name of them. There we go. But they said, I love an L true crime, guys. If you have Paramount Plus, guys, they've loads of true crime stuff, and that's really good. Actually, Disney Plus have it as well, which I was really surprised by. Some really good crime stuff on Disney Plus. I was like, Disney Plus, good for you. Interesting. You have what not to do. Oh, you're raining. Oh, that's good. You're raining. That's fine. That's fine. We need the moisture. Do you want some of ours? We've loads. Thanks for the offer. When I manage to get dressed every day and clean my house, I might be able for the filming podcast. Feel safer audio on. Absolutely, Lauren. Absolutely. I also know there's some crazy out there who make videos and they just voice them. There's no, they're not on camera. So whatever works for you and whatever suits you best. But yeah, by all means, take it every day. If you manage to get dressed every day and clean the house, absolutely. What I found really good that my counselor said to me was she said pick a task each day and do it. So like if you get up every day, the second you get up, make your bed. And I don't mean like, you know, change the sheets or anything. I literally mean pull the quilt up, tidy your pillows, and just make it look together. Because I'll tell you, when you go to get into bed, and the bed is even just like you've just like fluffed out the quilt, it will make you feel better going to bed. Because if you're getting into a messy bed, that's gonna that can affect your mind as well. But I'd recommend doing that. Or even little things like don't leave your bedroom until you get dressed. Now, if your issue is you don't leave your bedroom, that's probably not the best indicator. But you know what I mean? Literally pick, make your bed every day and do that every day for 2 weeks or a month. And then in 2 weeks' time, add in like, oh, today I'm going to get dressed or I'm going to, whatever your task is. I'm going to get up and brush my hair or I'm going to, wipe down a surface or I'm going to, clean out the drawer beside my bed or, organize, whatever. You're going to empty your bedroom, your little small bin, your bed, whatever it is. Pick a thing. Because I think what a lot of us try and do is we just try and go, right, I'm overhauling my whole life. And they just try and do everything. Which just, it's not maintainable long term. It just isn't. But I hope that you get there very soon, Lauren. And I hope that you're feeling much better very soon and you look after yourself. And I would recommend meditation. Also, podcasts are awesome. Do podcasts for sure. For sure. Holding pattern, still carrying a bag or two to charity. Good for you, Nemo. Like literally good for you. For any of you guys who don't know Nemo, she's moving house and she has to get rid of like a lot of things and she's like plowing through it. She's being a boss. But yeah, so have you guys got any questions for me? If you have, drop them in the comments. Oh, also, Lauren, there's a true crime. There's like, oh my God, there's so many YouTube creators who make them. There is a guy called, oh my God, what's his name? He's on Facebook as well. I watch him on Facebook. Oh, I can't think of his name. He does true crime stories, but now I know it's slightly different, but it's a good kind of insight to get into because he's a professional. He does like he's like kind of like behavioral analysis. He's a psychologist or something like that, or psychiatrist. But he basically does analysis of crimes and stuff, and he shows you videos from like the interviews with the people and everything. What is it called? I cannot think of the name of it. But yeah, if you look him up, he does that, and that could be, interesting kind of research to do. Very long way. It's worth it waiting for an apartment. Yeah, for sure. How long have you left now before you get your? Are you just like on the general waiting list, or did you have a date? I feel like you had a date in mind. There was a rough date, wasn't there, Nemo? Because can you take my bags too? Well, you never know. What you call her? Do you, Nemo or Lauren? Do you guys have in your area a van pickup? Because a lot of the charities here they do van pickups. There's a charity near my house, charity shop, and it's obviously you need a big amount of stuff, but they do van pickups, or they'll do small ones if they're in your area anyway. Oh yes, I have a few as well. He was getting turfed with all of them. No, I've got enough of my own. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, summer. Well, fair dues to you still going. Like, well done, seriously, because I know you've been working hard on it. There we go. Sorry, just don't my throat getting dry. But yeah, so anyway, has anyone got any more questions for me? Because if not, I think I'm going to finish up soon. Because yeah, I think I've waffled the ear off you enough. Not really, we're pretty hitting the sticks. Yeah. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Yeah, no, so it's weird. Some of the charities do it, and some of them just don't. Because there's like, like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever watched Hoarders, but some of them, they get the trucks, and the trucks will literally just take loads and loads and loads of stuff to charity. And then they'll take loads and loads to like the dump or the tip or whatever you want to call it. Um, but yeah, I think it depends on your area for sure. Ooh, sorry guys, I'm tired today. I'm not bored, don't bother. But yeah, so basically coming up next couple of weeks is going to be reorganizing this place, and then the renovations and stuff. So what I'm going to kind of be doing is like the wardrobes here, I don't think anything's going to change with them. Now, like if I had an unlimited budget, I'd completely redo them. Like I would, you know what I mean? Take them out and put a desk in and that whole like an actual proper kind of filming setup. I would love to do. But that is just not sorry guys. That is just not realistic for me right now. Salvation Army here does it. We call it Salian. Oh cool. We do. I don't think we have Salvation Army in Ireland. I don't think so. But I know they're very big in North America. But yeah, so we are. Yeah, I'll be doing that. 1-800 Got Junk or expensive or that my sister used now. Yes, 1-800 Got Junk. They're the one who do Hoarders. Which is ironic because the people on Hoarders aren't actually hoarders. Most of them are squatters, not hoarders. Ironically. But look, it doesn't matter. It's a very interesting show. It's very satisfying as well for the most part. And I know there are mixed opinions on the show Hoarders as to whether or not it's exploitative. There we go. It's a hard word to say. And again, I will leave that up to your own discretion and opinion yourself to make that call. But yeah, so oh, excuse me. Yeah, they do. They donate a load to charity. They donate most of it to charity. Yeah, there's people out there who say, oh, they're exploiting the hoarders, and other people say, well, they're not exploiting the hoarders because they're giving them literally tens of thousands of dollars of you know, they give them tens of thousands of dollars of like counseling and cleaners and organizers and junk removal services and all that kind of thing. But yeah, it's not an easy show to kind of find here. It doesn't air here very often. And it used to be on, was it Netflix or something? Netflix or Paramount Plus or one of those, like those on demand, like TV ones. It could have been like Channel 4 Plus or, you know what I mean? Like the online, the network things. One of them used to have it, but it's very hard to find it now. I'll have to look up collections. Would you decorate the wardrobe? Some decor sticker stencils or new handles if you want to give it a lift. Oh, I'd absolutely love to. We may be doing a bit of decoration. I'm not sure yet. We're still in negotiation. But yeah. Yeah, I might get new handles. The problem is the size of the handles. They've 2 screws in them, top and bottom. So I need to get one that fit exactly. So what or actually, well, I suppose the builder's going to be here, so you could probably just polyfill the hole and put a new one in. But yeah, I know that's actually definitely a consideration to make. Actually, I didn't even think of the handles. They're actually a great idea, Lauren. Yeah, according to my sis. Yeah, they're meant to be brilliant, Nemo. 1-800 Got Junk. But they are, I have heard they are expensive. But yeah, I know I can't nap. I can't sleep during the day. Oh, excuse me. Unless like if I'm absolutely exhausted, I'll fall asleep during the day. But otherwise I can't. Once it's light, I can't sleep. I've been like that for as long as I can remember. It's just I didn't have a great because how it happens with me is because the dog is in the bed beside me and I try and keep him out, but he gets in. He waits till I fall asleep and then he gets into the bed anyway. And then what happens is all here. I don't even know. You guys can probably see it. Yeah, you can see it all here. My eyes that's all fluid in here. All in my eyes. And then I get it all swollen here and in here. And because the irritation from the allergies in my nose, my sinuses swell up, which blocks my nose, and then I can't breathe properly. And then I end up breathing with my mouth open. And I don't usually breathe with my mouth open. I breathe through my nose. And then I wake up, my mouth's really dry, my throat's really dry. My sinuses are all blocked because they're so dry and they're irritated. and I'm not getting good sleep. And the allergist said that what I'm very likely suffering is symptoms that would be, and again, I'm paraphrasing, I'm not directly, because I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was basically along the lines of you're probably suffering with symptoms similar to sleep apnea because of the allergies, which messes with your sleep and doesn't let you sleep well. And yeah, so I'm trying to get that referred to see if I can get a sleep study done, but that's challenging. The waiting lists here are insane. But yeah, and also just trying to get an actual appointment, private or public, is just challenging. They're mad here for referrals. Oh, it's like, oh, I want to go to that doctor. Oh, well, that's not covered. And it's like, right, well, then I'll pay for it myself. Oh, you still need a referral from your doctor. But if you go to your doctor and your doctor doesn't agree with you, you can't get a referral. So it's just annoying. Naps mess with my sleep. Yeah, I'm the same. I can't. If I sleep during the day, I won't sleep at night. So the after was the dagger constantly so makes me sleepy. My rhythm was backwards, also was sinus rinse my up. Yeah, I have one downstairs. I actually was only thinking of that earlier. You took the words right out of my mouth, Lauren. You took the words right out of my mouth. I have sinus rinse. But at the moment as well, I think I'm on a nasal spray and tablets every day. So but yeah, I should actually try sinus rinse. I haven't done in a while. And he also gave me a treatment thing that I have to put a medication into the sinus rinse and use that. But I don't know if I have to start that yet or not. But yeah. Well, the good thing is I'm not having headaches every single day, which is what happened most of last year. Until I went to him, so that's good. Anyway, I've been saying I'm gonna wrap up for like 10 minutes and I haven't wrapped up yet. I'm just like waffle, keep talking. But yeah, so the video with the reorganize the room will be out soon. I'm not saying when it's gonna be out because yeah, I don't want to lie to you guys. But yeah, it'll hopefully be out in the next week or two. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for yawning so much. I'm just tired. I didn't have a great sleep. But yeah, anyway, I hope you're all minding yourselves, looking after yourselves. I hope all you take some time today to do something for yourself, even if it's just sit down, have a cup of tea and a few biscuits or whatever, or a snack, and just read a book or watch a bit of TV, or paint your nails or put on a face mask, or you know what I mean, run around the block, whatever it is you like to do, meditate. I don't know what you like to do, play a game, I don't care. Just do something for yourselves today. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here. I love you all dearly. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful week, and a great weekend ahead. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that name. Okay, work is not self-care. Okay, and if your work is self-care, have some more self-care after work. You know what I mean, or on your lunch break. Look after yourself. I will, Lord. Thank you. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh my god, stop yawning. I'm annoying myself. A great week. And a wonderful weekend and a great week ahead. And I will talk to you all soon. Love you so much. All of you guys, especially, and you too, be especially be. All the rest of you are like, what? I love you so. I love you all equally. Oh, happy V-Day, of course. When is that? Well, like Tuesday or something? I don't know. Singles Awareness Day. If you weren't aware you were single before Valentine's Day, you will be on Valentine's Day. No, I joke, but you all have a great time and have a great Valentine's. Okay, talk to y'all later. Okay, love you. Bye.